Anyway, it's a pleasure for me to be here because after I get tired of what I'm doing, which I love what I'm doing, so I don't think I'm going to be tired in a while. But eventually, I like to be an inspirational speaker to motivate young kids, but women, but men too, but young women, for them to help them to reach their goals, follow their dreams, and be whatever the heck they want to be. Okay? And I don't smoke cigarettes, but you know that thing that says, "You've come a long ways, baby." Right? You've seen that, right? I mean, and I'm an athlete. I'm a like over masters, beyond masters athlete. But in recent times, in the Olympics, the women were banned from even watching the games, much less doing the games, performing in the games. In fact, they were put to death if they were to try to go to the Olympics. And since 1972, Title IX mandated, the government mandated that there's equality in women's participating in sports along with men. Okay, there's still a disparity though. Okay, and just to start out, because I made it. I come from a different country, and I'm sure there are other of you guys here that come from a different country. And if I made it, you guys can make it. Okay, and so this is my journey from Vietnam 40 years ago, 40 and a half years ago, until now. And I feel like I'm the most fortunate person standing here, having the opportunity to share with you my life story, and hopefully to motivate you to follow your dream and follow your journey. And remember, it's not, and I'm where I want to be, but it's not where you want to be. It's the road, the path of getting there. You have to make the best of it. Okay, you got to keep on reaching beyond the stars. Okay. Next. Okay. So there's the picture of women athletes, and one of them, if you look, is that one? Yeah. Oh, there's no laser there. Okay. Oh yeah, the second from the left. I think she has prosthesis. Anyway, so you've seen the Olympics, you've seen the runner with fake legs, right? So no matter what parts of your body you've lost, I believe if you have heart, and if you have the will, and if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Okay? And they say the mind is stronger than anything. And you might not have seen this, but being a woman in any field, in spite of if it being better now in terms of equality between men and women, we have to work twice as hard, and we still only see half as good. And I've made it here to where I am at the summit of my career. Okay, I'm where I want to be. But guess what? I'm still a woman, so there's still doubt out there. Is she strong enough to set that goal? Is she smart enough to do what she needs to do? But what I tell you, and what I tell my residents and students, is that if you put your heart into it, you love what you do, it will show through. And if you try the very best you can, that's all anybody can ask. Okay? I cannot teach compassion. I cannot teach how you can treat others. But if you put your heart into it, you succeed. And of course, use your heart, but also your head as well. Both combined, okay? So, you are the only one that put limits upon what you can do. Okay, and elite athletes, before they go out and do a sport, they think in their mind. They rehearse it, they imagine it, and they're gonna jump that hurdle. Okay, they're gonna hit that ball out of the ballpark. They're gonna make that goal, kick that goal. They go over it in their mind. Because if you get out there and you don't think you can do it, guess what? You've already lost. So you have to think that you can do it, you will do it. So there's no limit to what you want to be, as long as you're hungry for it and go for it. Okay, so when you click on the, this is, I had an opportunity to, this doesn't make me do the video. No, sorry. I mean, okay, so I'm going to go back and now take my kids who are teenagers 40 years later, and you guys ever read Thomas Wolfe? He says you can't go home again. In a way, it's true, because things have changed so much. I don't want to show my kids their heritage, okay, to see how good they have it here. And unless you've been there, you won't know, because if you've been raised in the United States and it's so much better than other countries, you might take things for granted. So, and this is at the Wave Citadel, but anyway, there was a bunch of fish down a pond, and we threw some money in the basket, and they gave us some fish food, and I threw it down, and all these fish is like fighting for that food. And that comes to the point of why I became who I am today. Is my mom taught me and the survival of the fittest. Okay, over there is dog eat dog. Okay, you fight for your next morsel of food, and that's very real. Okay, and when you have to fight for that, you're hungry, and you push so hard. So now it's like I fight. You want something really bad, you fight for it. And don't stop until you get it. And that's my mentality. If you want to make it, if you want to make it, you got to fight. Okay? You not expect something, and it's nice. If the opportunity is there, you seize it and you take the ball and run. And you're gonna make a goal, or you make a touchdown. Okay? That's me. Anybody Vietnamese here? Outside. Anyway, that's traditional dress besides YouTube, of course. But and I was born in Hue, which is in the middle of. I was born in the war, and I was so far up north. I was almost into North Vietnam. I was north of Saigon, and I didn't realize until I came over here that below where the DMZ was, you guys know anything about Vietnamese history, is that the Viet Cong, or the communists from the north built the city. They dug underground and built the city under there. And that's how they keep their weapons. That's how they keep their soldiers. And that's when that's how they survived. And with the Civil War, that's how they attacked the South Vietnam. Because they were just underground right in South Vietnam, and they just appeared in 1945. Anyway, so that's one of the temples of Hue there. Okay. And right now, 40 years later, I am a surgeon, and that was me 11 years old. Barely know how to speak English. I was so scared of people. You know why? Because we were raised apart from others, okay, as a girl. And I don't know if it's similar to where you guys were born, but we were raised apart from boys. We were not allowed to be seen with boys. Okay. It's just very strict, and women were meant literally to be barefoot and pregnant. Very few got a chance to go to school. My mother was a teacher in there, over there, so she allowed me to go to school. Her father was part French, so I grew up French, and so she felt like it was important for me to get an education, and I was so glad. But anyway, I didn't know how to speak English. I was very scared of people. And I still am, sort of, because of the upbringing. You guys don't think so, but I'm more of a loner. I'm not much of a social butterfly. But through sports, and through being in front of people, it has helped me to come out. I'm also the team physician for the roller derby dolls. So if you guys ever want to come see a bout, let me know. Okay, that was over there. Okay. Okay. So in these slides, I want you to look at the very top title. Okay, because these are the traits that you need to have to succeed. Perseverance. You gotta keep going no matter what. I play a lot of roles. I wear a lot of hats, as you can see on the left side. But as a surgeon, okay, you have to let go of people. I saw this little saying on somebody's shirt, and I thought that's so true. Ego is not moving, it's not your friends. You have to put your ego aside. You have to think beyond yourself. You have to seek to serve. Because when you are a physician, guess what? You are serving your patients. You are married to them for the rest of your life. You're serving them. It's not really a white collar job, really. It's even less than a blue collar job because you are a servant for the rest of your life. Okay? And this cartoon is funny. I say if I ever wash out of surgery, I can hold the sign to operate for food. And this other one, if mine is surgery, I have this nightmare of me being there, and then my kids are like waking up, and kids are like operating on me. Next. Okay. So I am a surgeon, and I saw this little picture of the, open the hood and fix the car. So I open up the body and I fix broken bone. Tools. Is that cool or what? Okay, is that cool or what? I'm able to put broken body parts back together and make them work. But it's beyond that. Okay? I'm not just a technician, although I do tell my patients that I am a technician per se, and a glorified one. Okay? But it's got to be more than that. You got to love what you do. You have to have compassion. You have to care about the patient. You have to treat them right for them to heal. Because if they don't trust you, if you just say, "Oh yeah, broken bone, fix it, okay, see it," okay, it's not going to work. They're not going to heal. They have to believe in you. Because guess what? These are healing hands. But if you don't have the heart to go with it, it won't work as well. Okay, I was raised as a Buddhist, and the only thing I want you to read is that first sentence, and then the last sentence. This moment right now is all that you ever really possess in life. Actually, it's faster than that. It's instant. This life is really passing by because that's not speaking to you. This is where living takes place. It's not exist anywhere but the present. Okay? Be here and now. You have to maximize every moment of every day, because guess what? It will be gone, and you can't bring it back. You have to maximize. All right. I was born in Vietnam War, 1961. It lasted from 1955, 1975. 1975 is when Saigon fell. 1973 is when I got the chance to get out. Okay, 2 years before Saigon fell, because it's an orphan emblem. I am half orphan. I don't know my natural father. We live in a hut similar to that one that's being put down. That's really what happened. I lived next to a hospital, and then down the street was a Marine base. And that's the school that I got to go to, okay? And that's one that we do this month. So, 3 years old, my mom told me this, I don't remember, but she asked me what I want to be, and I said Bakshi, which means doctor, and I don't remember. But ever since then, I guess it just hit in my mind. And 1968 was a data offensive when there was a VC attack, there was a motorcycle attack in the south. And my mom tried to come back to get me. She had gotten out before then. She married my foster father, who is now deceased, sad to say. He adopted me. Zunwal is his name. He was in the American U.S. Army fighting on the south side. Okay. So, and eventually, I told myself that if I ever get out and become a doctor, I will come back and do mission for the occasional country life. And I still want to do that. Okay? Okay? So I was born in fear. Eventually, my fate led me to America. There's a destiny for every one of you. You are destined to do something